to infiltrate some schools.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Just Kelly. I'm Kelly. Man, I would love to diamond paint and do a whip and chat for you all. But this is my chair. Say hello, Felix.
Yes, it sounds very actually sad.
Say hello, Gracie. No, Gracie, hello. What about over here? Here is... Oh, Chloe's got a scratch.
But I was thoroughly entertained. I actually finished binge watching.
Well, I have some news. And it's all about this little fella right here.
But yeah, that was my completely...
This little guy right here. Hallelujah. 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 He ate today for the first time. He ate. See, I'm a big boy now, Mama. I'm a big boy now, Mama. I ate real food.
Those are done.
Yes, I'm a big boy.
Already recorded last weekend, so I had that one ready.
He's gonna wake up Sissy.
And I could have just been like, sorry, no video. Didn't feel well.
He's gonna wake her up.
But no, I like to.
Aww, look, he's giving her some kisses.
And I enjoy making these videos. I probably would not be doing this channel anymore if I didn't enjoy these videos. Well, at least making them. So let's see. That was my weekend. My plans thwarted. Oh, no, I also went and so Sunday I was feeling better. So but I had
say hello.
Frames on.
Say hello.
I was planning to pick up on.
Say
Sunday,
hello.
And when you order
wake up your sister. Then get out of my chair. Wake up your sister and get out of my chair.
Two free sale for
wake
frames.
up your sister and get out of my chair.
15% off coupon that actually still works on sale prices, so I can get more frames. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, so I bought a bunch of frames. The thing
she ain't moving, is she?
I bought it online so I could pick it up because
sometimes frames. Aw, aren't you a cutie pie? Aren't you a sweetie pie?
Requires me driving 20 minutes.
Felix the cat, the wonderful cat.
Oh no, it's not in stock, so I ended up going to the one that's a little bit farther away from me. I have one Michael's that's maybe about 15 minutes away, and one that's about 20 minutes away. I had to go to the one that was about 20 minutes away. But that's okay. I combined it with my Costco trip.
Look at that sweet little mouth.
I went to Michael's, bought a whole bunch of frames. I bought 8 frames.
Oh, they love each other.
18 by 24, 360 by 20s.
He's hugging her.
This one was not buy one, get 2 free, but it was 50% off. I bought 2 24 by 30.
Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel, Just Kelly. I am Kelly. Kelly with the cats. I've always kind of been a dog person. But lately I've been getting lots of kitties for some reason. I have 3 kitties. Chloe, who is just about a year old. And then I have Gracie and Felix, who are now 7 weeks old. And at the beginning, you saw that finally Felix has started eating on his own. So I'm so happy with that. Yeah, they're becoming more independent. They're not coming to me as much. They kind of hang around Chloe more than me. They all cuddle and sleep together, which looks so sweet for them. But I kind of wanted them to cuddle with me, but they prefer to cuddle with each other. And they lick and groom each other. It's just so sweet. Yeah, so Chloe has really like just become their surrogate mama. And it's funny because they're venturing out a bit. Like out of this that Gracie just stepped in my drill. This cat. They are trying to venture out a bit. I mean, leave the room and see what's outside this room, which is fine. I mean, they have but Chloe doesn't let them. She chases them back in here. And so when they try to venture out, it's really funny. She goes after them and chases them back in here. Which I think is hilarious. I don't know why she's doing that, but she is. Anyways, I've been spending a lot of time not getting a lot done. Or it seems like I'm not getting a lot done. I've run into quite a few snags. And maybe you guys can help me. Maybe some of you have run into this too. Now, my good friend Laura gave me some really good advice that I should film my videos in landscape. And I have been wanting to do that for a long time. I think I did it a couple of times way at the beginning, but I don't know what I did or how I got to it. And I certainly don't know what I can do to try to do that. I know I enjoy videos more that are on landscape. And that's exactly her input, that she enjoys watching videos that are in landscape. And I don't disagree. I do too. I just don't know how to do that. So if I have iPhone, so if anybody knows how to do that, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to be able to film in landscape. anyways, I am, like I said, I am doing a lot of I've been, no pun intended, chasing my tail. I've had some difficulties with some canvases. Some of my WIPs that I am currently working on. One is, not this one, this is the Brutus, and I am determined to at least get one completed. And so I want to get this one done. This one has good stick. I haven't had any problems with it. So I just want to get it done. I'm almost done with it. So yeah, it would be an easy one, I think, to complete, even though it is confetti, which I don't mind. I have noticed that confetti on budget-friendly canvases has a lot more unnecessary confetti than confetti. Oh gosh, what are you guys? My cats are oh, so distractive. Than say confetti in ones that have been hand rendered. So for instance, and now this problem has not happened to me before. So I have 2 canvases, different companies. One is my Michael Jackson, which my daughter's birthday just came and passed on the 4th of June. And of course, I'm not anywhere near completed so that I could give it to her. I was hoping, I ordered it at the end of April, hoping it would get here that I could just really plow and get it done. Well, it has a lot of unnecessary confetti. It has a lot, and I did change out a lot to embellish it because it didn't come for the price that it was on I really am not happy with the canvas itself. It is for a canvas that it is licensed, okay, but it is on a polyester canvas, which I don't mind polyester canvases. But when you're paying this kind of money for a canvas, I kind of expect it to be, on a flocked felt canvas, and, yeah, it was not. I kind of expected there to be ABs. There was none. The drills are nice, but now here's my dilemma. I felt the stick was okay. But after laying down the drills, I even rolled the drills into place so they would be set. Now they're just falling off. They're falling off the completed sections. And so that has really bothered me. I've gone back, filled them in, and they fall out again. I've gone back and I've filled them in and they fall out again. What I ended up doing yesterday was sealing. Putting them all back in that one section. And then sealing it. Sealing that one tiny little section. Plus, there was a section in it I did want to go out and change. Now I can't because I sealed it. There was a section that, whoops, okay, I'm making a mess here. There was a section on it that had like a musical note, and it kind of just blended in. I didn't like how it turned out on the thing. I wanted to go back and, you know, take everything out and just make it one color. But I didn't do that. I had forgotten all about it. Before I sealed it. And so I kind of lost my opportunity there. So yeah, there's that. So that is disappointing to me. But at least, you know, hopefully, that problem then is now, you know, solved of me losing drills on that one section. Now the other sections that I have done on that first row are completed, all except for the last section of that first row. They're all covered, and so I haven't been losing anything. I think it's the kitties is what's going on. I don't know. I really don't know, because I've never experienced this problem before. Also, I'm having the same issue with Gone Fishing. Now, this was a lot of color blocking. In fact, I didn't even see the confetti in it when I first reviewed it. So if you saw that, you thought, oh, I said, this is all confetti. I'll have this done in no time. And I just plowed through it. And then I got to the point where I was doing where it says Gone Fishing. And there's another part that says fishing that looks like crap. And sorry, my language. But it looks horrible. And the same thing. All I was doing was re-putting in. I mean, the sticks seemed to be okay. But then the drills just start falling out after the fact. After they're in, after they're set. So I went in and I sealed a quarter of that one too. I still have to go back and I have to fix another portion of it. So I have just been, I feel like just spinning my wheels, just repairing and repairing and repairing and not getting anything, you know, really accomplished. So yeah, that's where I have been. And then, you know, when all you're doing is repairing, I don't know about you guys, but it's really a deterrent for me, because I don't like to repair. I don't like to remove drills. I certainly don't after I put down a drill. I don't want to have to put it down. There's something about having to redo something you've already done that just rubs me the wrong way. And there has been a lot of that going on. A lot of that going on. So with that being said, I don't have I should have had a couple of completions. You know, by now, I mean, for real. But I don't have any. So I feel like I'm really even farther behind in what I wanted to accomplish. And this is just supposed to be, fun and relaxing. So I know I'm being overly hard on myself. Right. Yeah. Okay, so questions. I have gotten a question from Laura, my good friend Laura. And she wanted to know an update on, before I go into that. So if you've experienced anything like this, of losing drills after you put them in and they're set, and there was, literally nothing that I could see that was wrong with my canvas. The stick was good, everything was fine, and then the drills fall out and there's no stick underneath. The stick is like gone after they have fallen out. There's like no stick. So, if you have experienced that or have any suggestions or what might have, is it my kitties? Am I doing something that maybe I'm unaware of that has been going on? If you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. Anyway, so now to answer Laura's question, she had a question of what was going on with my bathtub chicken. Well, as you know, I have a little hen who, for some reason, I've had these chickens are a couple of years old, and they've always gotten along really well. Yes, they have their pecking order, but they know their place. But all of a sudden, all of them just turned on this little hen. And every time she comes around, they like jump on her back and peck her head. And they pulled out all her feathers on her head. And she had little scabs all on her head where, she had been bleeding. Well, I took her and I had to protect her. They were going to kill her, I felt. And so I took her and I put her in my bathtub for a few days. Of course, I put a little nest in there. It was a cat box, an old cat box, and I put some stuff in it, and she just stayed in the cat box, so it wasn't too horribly, a mess. Plus, I put a diaper on her. So when I put a diaper on a chicken, when I bring a chicken in that needs to be separated, I usually just use a mask. And I put the, the part that goes around your ears, I put that in, I put that around their wings. And then I scoop the part that goes around your face, right underneath their butt. So that kind of, captures, their stuff. So she had her diaper on, she had her little bed on, she had food, she had water, she had everything she needed in there. And every time I would go into the bathroom, she would talk to me. Just anyway, so what I had done is the other chickens, of course, are in their, in the chicken run and are away. And so my old chicken coop, which is not, it is about ready just to fall apart, which is why I needed a new one so desperately. I kind of did my best to put it back together, and I put her little bed in there from the bathtub, and so she is separated from the other chickens. She basically has the whole yard to herself. And I have a small yard. I mean, it's just a small yard. I have a small yard. I missed a couple. That's why you saw me do that. Let's see. So, yeah, so she's out in the back yard. She has her own little sleeping spot. She is free ranging. She can still see the other chickens. The other chickens can still see her. All the scabs on the top of her head are healed. But I do not believe that her feathers are going to grow back until, the fall time comes and they lose all their feathers. So she'll have to wait till next year to get feathers back on her head, which is sad. So now I don't know with summer and where I live, the temperatures here get super, super hot. So now I am looking to see if I need to get her a little hat to protect the top of her head, because she has absolutely no protection, no feathers at all. But that's what's going on with her. I don't know how I'm going to integrate her back into the flock without them, coming unglued and attacking her. I mean, the first time I saw them do that, I was like, what the heck? There was like 3 or 4 of them. And they were on top of her, just pecking the top of her head. It was horrible. It was barbaric. I've never known. I never thought chickens could be so cruel, so mean. But yeah, so I need to do some research on that and figure out what I can do so that, and when I had a rooster, and I had to get rid of him. You can't have a rooster in the city. I kept him for as long as I could until a complaint came in from the city, and then I had to get rid of him. But he protected her. He protected her. She was his, like little favorite. She was always with him and stayed right by his side. And so I'm thinking now, I'm wondering if the hens didn't like her way back then. And that's why she stayed with him so closely, because they would pick on her and he protected her. So now that he is gone, she doesn't have that protection. Anyways, I try to go out there and, spend a little chicken time with her because, she doesn't have, she's, basically by herself. She stays away where the other, the chicken run is. She doesn't go over there. She stays away from them. Yeah, so, yeah, I got to figure out what I can do there. Oops. If there's any people out there that know about chickens and have any suggestions for me, what I could do here to save my little chick. Oh, she's not a chick, she's a hen. But to save her from these brutes. She was so skinny too. I mean, I would pick her up and you could feel the sharpness of her breastbone. I don't think they were letting her eat, or every time she tried to go by the food or by the water, they would, chase her away. So now she's, she's gaining some weight. She has her own food, her own water, her own sleeping. But she's, she's alone. We all know it's no fun to be alone, right? I know it's no fun to be alone. So that's the answer to that question. Other than that, not a whole lot has been going on. I've been watching a lot of your videos. I still haven't done my May in review, so I'm really late on that. Let me just see what I think I completed. Not a whole lot for May. I completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I completed 8. So I did the Feathers and Flowers, the Foxy Lady, the Kitty Cat Sunglass Case, the Japanese Garden, 3 of the Mother's Day wreaths, and the Fish Desk Ornament. So that was May. And as of June, I have no completions as of yet. Now, I know that there are Diamond Grandma and Tita has their events, and I normally participate. I mean, I have in every single event, every monthly event that they have had. And I will again this month. I'll, go through my stash and pick out something quick and easy, a special to do to participate. I do have an idea. I have a kitty cat and I have a dog. Oh, well, I can't do the dog, but I have a kitty cat that I can do for Feline Love. It's a special that I've been wanting to do for a while. So it's a perfect opportunity to get that done. And then I have, of course, a lot of specials that have flowers in them. So that's like, I love flowers, so I have a lot of, I have a lot of flowers. So it's just picking one, and so I will do that and try to get those done. I've also been, because of all the problems with this, these canvases, I have been working on some of my coasters, and I really should switch to Father's Day coasters, but I've been, because I have the Mother's Day ones. I think the Father's Day ones are kitted up as well. I just have to pull them up. But the Mother's Day ones were so convenient for me to do. I just pull out one of those and, you know, work on it. Plus, I have my grandsons. No, Chloe. Plus, I want to do his too. Now, oh, Chloe. She just spilled drills. Hopefully they are still closed underneath there, that I don't have to but it's like they do it on purpose, you know. It's like, oh, here's a canister, let me, you know, swat it onto the floor. Of course, if I put them back, if I was more consistent with putting them back, that wouldn't happen. So who do I really have to blame? I am using my my gold glitter pin. Has a 6-placer, single placer on the other end. So I've been using that a lot lately. And I just use micro dots in the single placer. And then I use blue tack in the multi-placer. And then I'm using my little art dot tray, which I'm really enjoying. And I ordered some more of these because they stack. And since I have a lot of canvases I'm working on that have confetti. I thought it would be nice just to, you know, have these that kind of stack one upon the other and see how they work. Of course, I could always put them in my tower too. I think these little ones would fit in my tower. I do want to get a tower that holds, you know, bigger trays as well. I have this song that keeps running through my head. I know this is weird. If I was you, I'd want to be me too. I'd want to be me too. I'd want to be me too. If I was you, I'd want to be me too. It's by Megan Trainor. I really, really like her. She's so talented, and I like her music. But yeah, for some reason, I can't get that out of my head. If I was you, I'd want to be me too. I'd want to be me too. I'd want to be me too. So my good friend Star over at Starlight Starbright put out a challenge, a 10-question challenge. And I think I'm going to follow suit. And I just haven't come up with my questions yet, but she had some very good questions, like what's your favorite thing to do on a rainy day? And it was the ones that I watched that did complete the challenge or the questionnaire. We all said the same thing. Well, diamond painting, of course. So I laughed. I mean, you know, we all have a common we all have something that we have in common. And that, of course, is our diamond painting. So Diamond Grandma came back from her vacation. She went to SeaWorld. She got to see her son. So I'm so happy that she arrived home safe and sound and had a wonderful, wonderful trip. Welcome back, Lynn. Thank you for the recent shout out. I so appreciate it. So appreciate it. Those who are new to my channel, I hope you like what you see. I try to keep things. I mean, I am one thing I've noticed is that a lot of us in this community are very down to earth. Of course, there's always exceptions, and I'm not talking about those exceptions. I'm just talking about similarities. our commonalities. Is that a word? And one thing that many of us have in common is that, we're really, really down to earth. What you see is what you get. We don't put on airs. We don't, we are who we are, and we are not ashamed of that. And, so like Diamond Grandma and, Miss Linda and Bella, Her Life and Mine, are, down home country folk. And they have the down home country accents, and they don't apologize for that accent. I just love it. And sometimes I find myself doing it too. Even though I am not from the South, I have that country girl mentality. I think somewhere deep down I do have a little country in me. Because I do have chickens. I have backyard chickens. That makes me a little country, don't it? I think it does. Yeah, but they talk about their country life. Miss Bella, oh, she has lots and lots of stories about growing up in the country. Of course, I have lots of stories about growing up in the city. I grew up in the 60s. Where it was relatively safe to be outside and play. I was just a little kid in the 60s. I think when I got into the 70s, I was starting into preteen. So I guess I would have to say I was 60s, 70s kid. But yeah, we would... I grew up with no adult supervision. None. At one time we had a nanny from Mexico who didn't speak any English. My mother worked nights, and so she would, she wasn't with us a long time, I don't think. But she did have a big impact on us in that she kept things clean. Our rooms were clean. We had, food to eat. Meals. That we had clean clothes. We had clean clothes. When she was there. But I remember she would, if we did something wrong, she would take off her shoes and she would throw them at us. Of course, we didn't understand what she said. She spoke Spanish, and we didn't understand what she said. But we could tell by the tone of her voice, and we knew no. And, you know, we learned a lot of Spanish when we had her. Her name was Lola. And so every time I hear that song, Lola, she was a showgirl. Of course, that wasn't our nanny. Our nanny wasn't a showgirl, but her name was Lola. And I really loved her. I loved her. And I loved her because I felt cared for. That's so important as a kid. I think that, you know, most kids take for granted. I mean, because it's just, you know, what parents do. They take care of their kids, right? I did not grow up with a parent that parented. And so when you don't have something, you long for it. You long to feel like someone cares enough about you to want to know where you are, what you're doing, that you've eaten, that you had, you know, clean clothes on, that you had shoes on your feet, you know. Like that. So yeah, I don't know how long that she stayed with us. I do remember us taking her back home. She would go home like sometimes on weekends. She'd go home and she would take a bunch of stuff, a bunch of, you know, clothing and stuff that was donated to her. I don't know if it was by us, by neighbors, what, because we didn't have a whole lot to, you know, to give, right? But she would take stuff home and take it to her family. And I remember one time we had this tree in our front yard. And she was outside, you know, calling me to come in for dinner. And I was up in the tree, just looking down at her. And just kind of snickering. She was calling me. She had her shoe in her hand, shaking it in the wind. I don't think my brothers were affected as much as I was. I don't know. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But because I tried so hard to be that protector, that person for them, when we didn't have Lola, I was the one who did the cooking. Not so much, I guess, cleaning. I mean, I did some, but not, you know, I did what any, you know, 10-year-old kid knew to do. So it wasn't, you know, it wasn't proper. It wasn't, It was the baby taking care of babies, right? I have no contact with my half brothers now. I don't even know where. I know they live close by, not real close, but I don't know, exactly where they live. But yeah, we don't have contact. When I moved away to put myself through college, I don't know. I didn't have the support of my family to do so. So when I did that, I, was kind of blackballed. And then when I came back, after finishing nursing school and doing my internship and all that, I was never received back. I thought I would be. But I wasn't. I think I'm okay with it. It has bothered me from time to time, but I need to go. Can you hear the chickens in the background? I need to go out and I need to collect eggs. But I'm a little worried about doing so because when I do, they they just bombard. I can't keep them in. And I don't know how to go in and get the eggs without them all come flying out. So with that being said, I think I have to wait till they roost to go get the eggs. So otherwise, if they're out and about, which normally wouldn't be a problem, except for the, the one they pick on. There's a lot of confetti in this, so you guys can't see. I need to move you down. Working over here, just trying to pick up some of these ends that are in here while I have the color out. Anyways, I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you for those who have come over from Diamond Grandma, from Starlight Starbright. I really appreciate it. And I hope that this is not disappointing. I hope you find my content as entertaining as my sisters. Okay, any more ends? Do we see any more ends? I think I am getting hungry. Hungry. I have some fresh avocado. Well, it's not fresh. I like getting the frozen avocados because I know in my area avocados are a dime a dozen. But the problem is that most of the time you cut open and they're, they're not that green, fresh, beautiful flush. There's, brown, and I don't like that. So I buy the frozen avocado. That's in slices. And so I opened up a bag of avocado yesterday, and I made some avocado toast. So I have enough avocado left to make some more toast. So I think that's what I am going to do. I know I usually try to keep my videos to like 30 minutes because these longer ones like this have just been for one, they're harder to upload. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I noticed in my analytics that people usually don't watch all the way through because they're just too long, and people have, they have lives, they have things they need to do, places to go, people to see. But I get to yakking and I get to diamond painting and I forget all about, the time. And then it's like right now, I'm looking for ends. I could have stopped this, 15 minutes ago. But did I know? Because, I'm finishing off trying to get as many of these ends done as possible. Before saying toodaloo. All right already. Okay, my friends, thank you. If you made it through this video, you deserve a medal. That's right, a medal of endurance. Thank you so much for staying till the end, for visiting with me. Thank you for allowing me to share. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Please leave your comments below. Introduce yourself to me. I love to read your comments. I answer the comments. So yeah, leave your comments below. Give me a thumbs up. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe. And ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. See you later, folks. God bless. Till next time. Mwah.